Okay, point number one, the SPYDER RT Limited is the ultimate utility vehicle for a secret agent because it does several things that a secret agent would need. But the most important thing, one of the most important thing, is that you can use the bike as a positioning item that you can stand on full tilt, and so you can use your eyes or binoculars to scan the area if you're looking for a certain building or a certain vehicle or a certain person as a secret agent spy. So you can stand on top of the vehicle and the vehicle will support your weight. You cannot do that with a two-wheel vehicle, which is motorcycle, which is stood up by a kickstand. You cannot do that. Only a trike can do that. Also, you can use the bike if you're trying to climb a wall and you need a leg up. So you can stand on the bike and you can lift yourself over a wall. So that is perfect for an international spy. So this is SPYDER Bike Mike, and that's reason number one that this bike would be my only bike, my only trike. Okay, point number two. The SPYDER RT Limited has a big trunk in the front. But what makes it so fantastic for a secret agent, there's a suitcase that's made especially for that trunk. It fits perfectly in the trunk. It has a handle and wheels. So you can open up the trunk, you can reach in, pull your suitcase out, close the trunk, and sit it on the ground and just roll it right into the hotel wherever you're going. So you don't have to dig into the trunk and try to find things that's in different size bags and things like that. Everything you need, your spy gadget, would be in your bag. So that is a fantastic feature. Most motorcycles, two-wheel motorcycles, don't have any trunk in the front. And some of the trikes, most trikes, have a very small trunk in the front. Only the RT Limited has that big trunk in the front and also a custom wheeled bag, luggage bag, can also be used as a carry-on on an airplane. So that is a fantastic feature for a secret agent. So that is point number two. Reason number three, the bike comes with a special cover from the manufacturer that you have to buy. That's optional. But with the cover, you can semi-camouflage your bike so it can hide in plain sight. And with the cover, your bike is protected from the rain, it's protected from prying eyes, and when it's covered, it looks like any other motorcycle, mostly. So you people, it won't draw attention to it. So it protects your bike, it won't draw attention, it's custom fit and fits perfectly. That's a fantastic feature. And what's so fantastic about this cover, it has a built-in, sewed-in bag to put the cover in. And in essence, what I'm saying is that once you take the cover off, it folds into the bag itself and you end up with a little small, semi-small duffel bag that has your cover in it. So that is fantastic. That is fantastic. And one more thing about the cover, it has a slit on the side for the antenna to come up. And it's good for summer or winter. And it is a fantastic feature to hide your bike in plain sight, which all secret agents want to do. The fourth feature about this bike that's fantastic is that it can carry a passenger comfortably. Now, why that's important is because many bikes are one-seater. You can't carry anyone. And if you can, it's got a little plastic piece that stick out that someone's supposed to ride on. But in essence, if you're rescuing someone, You need something comfortable that they could be stable on, and you got the 2 armrests there, and so it is fantastic. So this bike can carry 2 people and comfortably, which is needed sometime in my line of work as a secret agent, if I was a secret agent. So that is point number 4. If you stick to the end, I'll show you how to free up some extra storage. If you got an RT Limited, I've got a hack for you. So thank you, welcome back to my channel. Hey, it's on with your show. Point number 5, reason number 5. If I was an international secret agent, a super spy, I would need something that I could put my cameras onto, my small cameras like a GoPro, so I can record things that I see, so when it's needed. So this bike, you can put a camera on the handlebars, and you can aim the handlebars to whatever's going on, so you can get video evidence or video information incognito. So I could be sitting on a bike pretending to be playing with my phone while my camera is filming what I want filmed. And since a GoPro will show you on your phone what is being filmed, I can look at my phone and adjust my handlebar to get what I want to see. And if someone is going inside a hotel, I can adjust it and no one would know, because they look at me, I'm looking away, but I'm looking at my phone. So my point is, you can mount, there's several places on this bike that you can mount a camera and people would not even notice. The bike is so good looking, they'd be too busy looking at the bike. That's another reason why this would be my only motorcycle bike. The 6th reason why this bike, the 2021 CanAm SPYDER RT Limited Chrome, would be my only bike, my only motorcycle bike if I was a secret agent, is because most motorcycles you can only ride 7 months out of the year. You can only ride 7 months, like from April to November. But with a Trike, you can ride from March to December, 2 more additional months, because you got the extra traction, because you got 2 wheels up front. So you have to worry about if it's rain or if it snows somewhat, because your bike will still be stable enough so you can make it through. So because of all the features that I mentioned on previous video about this bike, you can ride it 9 months out of the year, unlike many other bikes, because of course you got the heated seats and heated armrests and all the things I mentioned before, traction control. So all those items together make it possible to ride 9 months out of the year, if not longer. So that's why, as a secret agent, and I use a motorcycle Trike, this would be my only bike. It's the 7th reason why I think this bike would be my only motorcycle, is because of the connectivity of the computer interface of the dashboard. So I'm able to Bluetooth my helmet with the dash, and I'm able to Bluetooth my watch and my phone with the dash, so I can get GPS directions through my headset. I can even, if I want to hear some soothing tunes when I'm riding state to state on the bike, it all makes me connect, and I'm able to do so. So just like Knight Rider, the old TV show, and his supercar was called Kit. This is a same type of deal going on here, in a sense, in a way, that I'm connected to this bike. And so it keeps me on the alert and keeps me on the go, and it keeps me protected. So that's a fantastic feature that's needed by any secret agent or any spy. So that's why, if I was a secret agent, this, of all the bikes I would survey, I would end up picking this bike because it would serve me well. The 2021 SPYDER RT Limited. Of course, I would get the chrome because it looks so pretty. Stay to the end. Now, I want to mention a bonus reason why I would pick this bike, and only this bike, Trike, is because it is so cool. This bike is, if it ain't anything else, this bike is cool. And of course, all secret agents and spies and all that, like James Bond, if they're nothing else, they're cool. So this is, in my opinion, one of the coolest bike that's out there. So this is like a bonus reason. And if you look at my previous video, I tell you all the reason why this bike is a SuperBikes. And check out all the rest of the videos on my channel. But if, this bike is the epitome of coolness. And so that's something that any spy, any secret agent got to have. You know what I'm talking about. Thanks a lot, appreciate it. Please subscribe, share, and like. See you the next time. Welcome back to my channel. This is Spider Bike Mike giving you the hack or the tip how to free up extra storage on your RT Limited. I'm gonna have Agent Nicole explain it to you. So thanks for watching, and I'm gonna turn it over to Agent Nicole.
The cool feature that I wanted to show you all was underneath the seat right here, there are two hooks, one on each side underneath the seat. And what those are for is to hold your, well, hang your helmet on. So the first thing you want to do is you want to fasten your helmet first, as if you have it on, putting it through these two loops. Then you're going to put it back through one loop, kind of tighten it, and then you're going to snap the button on. So now that's how you have it. That's how it should be when you put the helmet on. So now I have fastened it, as you can see. Looped it through, buttoned it up. Now that I have it fastened, I'm going to hook it on to the plastic hook. And there's a certain way that you want to have the helmet so that the seat can still close. You want to have it faced this way. Hook it on. This way you have enough slack. Now it's hooked on right there. And so now, and you can even turn the helmet like this so it's less in the way. And so now I close the seat. All right, so once I close the seat, you have to make sure that it locks in place so that you cannot lift the seat up, because the whole point is that the helmet is secure. And I can't lift the seat up. Helmet is secure. It's looped around through the loop, through the hook a couple times. And there you go. That's a cool feature. That's a cool feature that no one knows, like I said, unless you actually read the manual. So check out a lot of the other cool features if you have a CanAm, and if you don't, look into it yourself and check out YouTube videos. But cool feature. And the two most important points about this feature is that it has two hooks, one on each side of the seat, underneath the seat. So you're able to secure your helmet and your passenger's helmet underneath the seat. And also, the rear trunk fits two helmets, but of course, it alleviates the space in the trunk that you will need for other things. Maybe you're shopping or something like that.